Artist Podcast. You're listening to the Flirtatious Podcast.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Choke Artist Podcast. Thanks for joining us again. My guest today is the illustrious Kaitlyn Bemis. Soon to be Kaitlyn Scala. This is my fiance, Mrs. Choke Artist, if you will. And she does a lot of work for us. We talk a lot about Choke Artist Fest. We do a little recap on the tours and just what's been going on in my life in the past year. Right? That's what we did, right? She's off camera. Also, we found out that if it weren't for the fight we got in, Save Us from the Archon would not have reunited. So you can thank her for being mean to me. All right, enjoy the episode.
But everything goes to hell. The roof grew lazier, remember? The moans it groaned would tuck you in.
Wait, what did you just say?
You're like acting like me being on the podcast. It's gonna be like fucking dead air disaster. Are you kidding? You're recording.
This is going in the podcast. Okay, here we are. We're back. Episode 2. My guest today is the elusive, seductive Kaitlyn joins the podcast.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. How do you know me?
Well, Kaitlyn is my fiance,
That's right.
the apple of my eye. And you help a bunch with the label too.
I do. We're here in our garage.
Our garage.
Should we talk about moving into the garage?
It was terrible.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad. Does everyone know that the label used to be on the 3rd floor of a house?
I think
Has
if you're
everyone
watching,
talked about?
I'm not sure. This label used to exist in an attic, and now it's a garage.
Yeah, it was the 3rd floor. The 2nd flight of stairs was extremely steep.
Legendary punk house, 476 Hamilton Street, Somerset, New Jersey. The old house. The Ergs played there. Legendary punk house. No big deal.
But records would come in, and did they ever leave it on the porch, or was it off the porch?
Usually on the ground.
Yeah,
on the street.
on the ground on the street. Yeah, so you'd have to first bring it up all the stairs to get onto the porch, then into the house, then up the full staircase, then up the steeper staircase all the way to the attic, then through the tiny hallways to get it through the door. And that was awful. And when we moved out, you told me, yeah, we're in pretty good shape. It was literally the last day that he had to have everything out of there. It was a Friday. I left work. I got there. And I walk in, and I was speechless of how much was left to do. And we were leaving the next day for a trip. And I was like, I think we were there till like 11 o'clock at night.
We
finished
wrapped
the
up
last
around
trip.
11 p.m. We maybe made 4 trips.
It was like 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. It was pretty bad.
It was pretty rough, yeah. And it was a week of moving before that.
Yeah.
Moving sale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ton of inventory. It's years of records and merch and just shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy. You know, we were in this house for at least 6 weeks before that day, and you waited till the last week.
Are you coming on my podcast to fucking insult me? Because that's not going to work, okay? You can't do that. This isn't one of your girly podcast shows, okay?
But yeah, no, the garage is looking pretty good.
Garage looks pretty good these days. Yep.
So it's much nicer being in the garage. It gets a little hot, but not as hot. The attic was miserable.
Yeah, the attic was pretty bad.
Attic was pretty bad.
Those were dark times.
Yeah.
Just working and then going home and doing mail order for like 5 hours.
Yeah, we still had fun.
It was fun. Yeah, definitely.
But the garage is definitely a huge upgrade.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do like a garage tour video in this podcast. Maybe we'll like walk around and...
In this podcast?
Well, yeah, I'll hit stop. You don't have to worry.
No, I just mean, I mean, it's looking good. I don't know if it's tour ready.
Damn, really? Yeah, I guess not. It's like, well, it's so hard because it's like garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
200 records go out, 800 come in, 500 go out, 100
it's true.
come in.
We got some things to look forward to in a few weeks.
Yeah, I will say for all the people harassing me and DMing me, the Feed Me Jack records are coming.
Okay,
soon.
I didn't know if we were announcing that yet.
I mean, yeah, half of them aren't gonna watch this. Most of them are gonna watch this. If
That's
you're a
true.
Feed Me Jack fan, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're a Feed Me Jack fan, you're watching this podcast, please let us know. We're just curious.
More importantly, please just be nice to me. So many of you guys are fucking insane. I get people really love the band. They're a great band, but it's the most obnoxious DMs I've ever gotten from anyone.
Yeah.
The guy who was like, glad your colonoscopy went okay. Now my main concern is my Feed Me Jack record.
That was one of the craziest messages I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think he was like Dutch or something.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. If English isn't the first language, I give a little grace on
Yeah.
that one.
But I'm grateful. Thank you, Feed Me Jack, the band, for letting me do the record. And we're gonna do a bobbing repress too. And they wanted to ship it last week, and I was like, you can't. This is the busiest time of the year for me, so it's coming end of September.
Yeah, because last year, how many records was it that you repressed? It was like 6, right?
Yeah.
So
600. Oh no! Oh
six,
my god!
It was like 6 different records.
Oh yeah, it was like 1,200 or 15.
Yeah. So Joe had a repress bonanza. I came up with the name. Thank you. And he had all the records come in and the repress go live the beginning of September, right when he starts marching band season, and then is helping out with the feast in New York.
Shout out Feast of San Gennaro.
And that was really rough. And I said to him, we're never doing this again. You're never doing a huge repress in September, ever. Then he's talking about Feed Me Jack, and he's like, yeah, they might be coming in beginning of September. I said, no, they're not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Or you can't list them if they are. It's got to be after the feast is
And
done.
you guys know, whatever she says goes. A happy wife, happy life, folks. So, no, you're right, though. I'm glad we pushed it back a little bit. So,
Yeah.
things are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your topics?
What are my topics? The garage. That was my first topic.
The garage is looking good.
No, just the moving into the garage. I feel like you kind of like in the last podcast you kind of said, yeah, we're in a garage now. I feel like it's it's pretty exciting. This garage also, there was no sheetrock in here, so it was a completely unfinished garage.
Yeah.
Coming in.
And honestly, when one of the neighbors saw it, he was like, "Oh my god,
Pretty
this thing used
impressed.
to look awful." So.
Yeah, I mean it's still kind of sinking a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little
at the
fucked up.
top.
Should we talk about when the neighbor came in?
No.
No, we shouldn't talk
No,
about that.
no.
The neighbor
No,
who
no,
came in a
no,
bathrobe,
no.
and I saw his
No, we won't stop. We won't do that.
came in intoxicated. Okay.
No, we won't do that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we won't talk about that stuff. We'll keep it PG-13 today. But yeah, the garage is looking good.
Yeah.
Shay, who was on the last episode, his first day
His first
interning
day was
for
helping
me,
us move.
was literally moving like 400 pounds of vinyl downstairs into my van and making multiple trips.
I
to
can't
the
believe he
house.
came back.
Yeah.
Another time was him building one of the wire racks,
Yeah, he had a rough.
and he brought his girlfriend. You're like, okay, great, you guys could build this 6-foot wire rack.
I just hung out on Instagram, like making stories, like we're making moves, putting like young adults to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shay honestly had a tough internship. Ren's internship, Ren just finished with us last summer. Shout out Ren, she was awesome too. But
Yeah, very nice.
it was a lot.
You would have seen her at Choke Artist Fest too. She was working in the Choke Artist merch table.
Yeah. Selling the raffle tickets and the vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she had a little bit easier go of it. We just did mail orders. She did some computer work for me.
Yeah.
Now we're in like the corporate phase of the label.
Yeah.
Where it used to be just grunt work, but now I'm slowly becoming like a suit,
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Email guy.
Yeah.
Big email guy. Yeah. Beta blockers, new topics, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the record we're listening to?
Yeah. Tell us about the vinyl you picked.
Okay, we're listening to Touche Amore is survived by what?
You're just adorable.
Oh.
You're like talking like you're on a talent show. You're like,
Touche Amore is my favorite band. And I actually didn't give this record a chance for a long time. I was a huge fan of Parting the Sea when that came out, and The Beat of a Dead Horse. I ran those albums all the time. Then Is Survived By came out, and I didn't love it at first, but then I was back when they came out with Stage 4, and then their 2 albums after that, Lament and Spiral in a Straight Line, are amazing also. So then I started revisiting Survived By, and I was like, oh, this album's actually pretty good, and it is like the perfect transition between like the earlier stuff, which I think is a little more aggressive, and now like the sound that they've kind of settled into now. But
yeah. They're always
Yeah,
a
I'm a
great
huge fan.
band. They're
Yeah.
great songs.
Mhm.
I think one thing that struck me because I think I put this record on, you left it at my house or something, like when we were at 476 Legendary Punk House. And I was like, the songs are really good. I think vocals are like less forward.
yeah.
And like it was like a little more instrumental based. But then they remastered it.
Yeah, they did. I didn't listen to that, but
Me neither.
Yeah.
But it's good. I think a lot of times when bands do that, it's like you probably didn't need to do that unless you're doing it to like get out of a label contract or
Yeah.
something. Or like bands will like often re-record albums entirely just to like get out of a contract sooner if
Yeah.
you owe a label like 3 albums.
Yeah. But this album is still pretty good. So I decided to pop this one on today
Thank you.
when you asked me to pick a record.
Thank you for
I knew,
gracing us.
I knew it was going to be Touche. And this is also like, I felt like this is a good, like, kind of background album.
Yeah.
It's
good.
like, it's kind of like a steady
I agree.
rate of songs.
Good vibe.
Yeah.
Good, very organic feeling record.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
Well, I feel like Joe's been teasing it. This is the podcast where we're talking about Choke Artist Fest 2025.
Oh, it is.
We don't have the printout up.
No.
I also draw all the Choke Artist flyers.
Hit up Kaitlyn if you need her to draw your flyers.
Yeah. So I do a lot of the graphic design work for Choke Artist, graphic designer by trade. I do all of the like promo graphics, t-shirt mock-ups. I do some t-shirt designs. What t-shirts have I done? In Angles,
You done some angle shirts? A
Good
good
Game?
amount. Good game?
the calculator.
That was you.
Yeah.
It's great design.
Yeah, you forgot.
I forgot.
Clout Chaser.
Cloud Chaser.
Metallica
shirt. Also very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I need you to...
Oh, Pack Rat shirt, the Choke Artist Pack Rat shirt.
Classic shirt. Yeah. I still got some left.
The inserts that you get every time you get a record mailed, I make
She's
those.
done a ton of work for me.
Yeah.
Usually for free, too, at this
Yeah,
point.
a lot
you
of
know?
time. A lot of time for
We
free.
used to pay her,
Yeah.
and now we kind of slowly stopped doing that. And now I just do the dishes.
Except the big projects. I'm like, am I getting money for this?
Yeah, it's kind of evens out.
Yeah.
I take you out to dinner.
Yeah.
So.
But Choke Artist Fest 2025, if you were there, you know how incredible it was. It was such a good time.
It was a magical day of music.
But
So what is there to say about it?
I feel like all the behind the scenes stuff of all the stuff that was chaotic and going wrong is like fun for people to find out about.
What was going wrong? I don't remember.
Okay, I remember.
Okay.
So the day before Choke Artist Fest, it was so Choke Artist Fest was Saturday,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So 2 days before that, Thursday before, I was like, oh, okay, let me get everything ready to start printing everything. Like all of the, we sell the flyers, like we sell 8x10s of the flyers, the guest list, will call list. So I go to print it, printer's not working. There's a thing that needs to be replaced on my printer that I can't get for like 3 more days. So we're screwed that way. So we're like, okay, we're gonna have to order it at Staples. So we're leaving here in a scramble. You forgot some stuff. You forgot to save us from the Archon records.
No, I brought those.
Oh,
I forgot something.
There's something we had to turn around to get.
Oh, I did forget them, and then
Yeah,
I turned around.
yeah. So we had to turn around to get that. So we're already running late to get down there. It was in Mount Holly.
I'm on
which is a
4
little
hours
far.
sleep also.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, because Joe had gotten back from tour the night before.
Yes. Yeah. We played Connecticut the night before. Standards.
Yeah,
Floral,
you guys got in
Cloud
late.
Chaser. Got in 2 a.m. Woke up at 6 a.m. and just started thinking about Choke Artist Fest. Went to ShopRite and bought like McGriddle sandwiches.
Yeah,
for-
because everyone stayed with us,
everyone
right?
crashed. Yeah.
Floral
Well,
and Cloud Chaser. Yeah, Nate and Cloud
did,
Chaser.
Yeah. So yeah, I bought food for everyone and then made a nice little breakfast. And we got ready for the show. But I was on fumes all day.
Yeah, you
I
were
felt
exhausted.
fucking insane.
Yeah, so then we got there, and Liz met us there, and then she went to Staples with me. Also, shout out Liz. She worked the door with me the entire day,
Yeah.
which
Crucial.
made it a lot easier.
Held it down.
Because sometimes it gets a little boring at the door. It's really exciting at the beginning of the day when like everyone's there and it's like crazy, but then it can get a little boring. But
Yeah.
Liz held it down with me. So Liz goes to Staples with me. We're picking up all the prints. We're getting back.
While you're
and
doing
then-
this, I'm like moving tables, setting up
Oh,
for the
yeah,
fest.
yeah.
And it was just a lot of work, and I'm just so tired. And I didn't make like an advance because I was like, oh, it'll be chill. But it's 9 bands playing a show, so everyone's like, where do we put our gear? What do we do this? Do we get guest lists? Do we get a bonus payout? Like all the shit people are hitting me with. So it was a lot to do. I'm standing on a chair outside of the venue, hanging up a sign. And the food truck guy has to repark. The fire marshal guy or like the guy who runs the venue is like, they need to be a foot closer. So this giant food truck is backing up. Boop, boop, boop. And a guy pulls up, puts his hazards on and jumps out of the car and runs into the venue. And I was like, yo, stop. What are you doing? Because he thought the show was going to sell out.
Yeah.
Because it kind of technically did.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah, it sold out, but there was a gray area. And
Yeah.
the venue was like, do walk-ups. We'll get into it.
We'll
but-
get into that.
But I yelled at this guy so bad I thought he wasn't going to come back to the show. and I didn't see him for like 30 minutes after, and then I apologized after. But I was wound pretty tight.
Yeah, like once we get to the venue, it's pretty much like I can't ask you a single question because you're just in the mode of like getting everything organized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Liz go to Staples. We get back. Then, so in years past, the way that we always did the check-in process was we always did wristbands. It's just honestly the easiest, especially in the summer. Everyone's in short sleeves. It's like because we always do re-entry. If you don't do re-entry on a festival, that's whack. That's whack.
Yeah, we went to in New York. What was it? The Rich Hall benefit show. And
Which was sick. It was a sick show. Converge headlines. They were incredible. Seeing them in like a small venue like that was really awesome. But there was no re-entry. We got there and it started at noon and it went until like 10:30.
Yep.
And they have a bar and then they had food. The food option was chicken fingers and French fries, mozzarella sticks, hamburger, or no, hot dog.
Yeah,
hot dog. Those were your three food options.
It was rough bar food at Brooklyn Monarch, which sucks to get to.
And I'm a fucking pain in the ass because I'm vegan and gluten free.
Yeah.
So
I have Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
So
So
I can't
zero.
eat
We're
most
we're
food.
we're a nightmare. You ever want to go out to eat with us? Like, just let us pick the restaurant.
Yeah. Millennial liberals. This
Let
is
us.
what
We
you
got to.
get.
We got to see the menu. We got to pick it out ahead of time. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
we're
let
pretty
you know.
difficult. Yeah. But that sucked. You were saying this is fascism.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Literally.
Kaitlyn was flipping out.
I
at
was
the
really
show.
mad.
Well, we
Well-
also had to watch like a bunch of bands
Yeah.
that we knew loosely, and then like it took a while to get to like Converge,
Well, luckily,
Defeater.
Joe had a friend that ended up not coming, so we had an extra ticket. So I used that extra ticket to go out to the car, drink the protein smoothie that I had brought with me, and then use that to go back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucked. And then it's like we went to that awesome Mexican Mediterranean place,
Yeah.
and we just
after-
devoured food, and the entire restaurant was only people from the show,
yeah.
filled.
They were starving us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a little sketchy.
That's
Brooklyn Monarch.
rough.
Yeah. So yeah, if you run a show, do re-entry. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Especially if it's a festival.
Yeah.
If your show's starting at 7, okay, you don't have to do re-entry. If you're starting
Just
at
fucking
noon,
do it. What if you
yeah,
want to
I
go to your
know.
car?
I know.
Fuck off.
But it's like new. So festival, we always do re-entry. Anyway, back to the wristbands. So at Salty's, rest in peace, Salty's. We had a great time doing Choke Artist Fest 1 and 2 there. At Salty's, we always did wristbands, and it just makes it so much easier. You can see it really quickly. It's not going to sweat off. So before we open up the doors, I'm going around. I'm giving the bands wristbands. I'm asking them. I'm giving them the extra ones for the rest of their band members. Asking about guest list, all that. Then you started letting a couple people in early because people were
this
there.
past year.
Yeah, this past.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, in hindsight, we'll never do that again. But so some people start coming in, so I'm giving them wristbands. Then the guy who works the venue is like running up to me like, whoa, what is this? And I was like, I'm just putting on wristbands for, bands and like people who are coming in. He's like, we don't do wristbands here. I was like, okay. He's like, our security guy will be here soon and he'll be stamping people for 21 over. He says, we only do wristbands for people under 21. I'm like, okay. So now I'm scrambling to go around and telling everyone, okay, you don't have to wear this. Go get a stamp when the security guy comes in.
Yep.
So that was just frantic. Then we officially opened doors and the security guy gets there. Shout out James. He was sick.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Mount Holly, right? Union
Yeah.
Firehouse.
Yeah.
James, the security guy. He's
Yeah,
the shit.
he was awesome.
Yeah.
So, he comes in and he starts, we're working it out. He starts stamping. Me and Liz are checking people off the list. But immediately after doors open, I realized I can't find my phone. And it was on the table. And I'm saying to Liz, I don't know where my phone is. And fellow Apple Watch users, you have an Apple Watch, you know that you can ping your phone. And it gives like a little ding, ding, ding. I'm doing it constantly. I'm constantly leaving my phone places.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting that, and it also will show you if your phone's in range. So I know no one's like picked it up and walked off with it. I know it's in the immediate vicinity, but the line of people is just like coming in, and I'm like, there's so many people here. It's like we had immediately 100 people in the door easily.
Quickly at doors.
Quickly.
I think we really hyped up that it sold out and walk up.
Well, yeah, because we thought
there was a limit to the walk-ups.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But so I'm like frantically looking everywhere, and then Joe keeps coming up to me. He's like, "Is everything going okay?" And I'm like, "I can't find my phone. I don't know where my phone is." I'm like, "You have to make an announcement. Make an announcement. I don't know where my phone is." The whole first band plays.
I did make an announcement.
You did. The whole first band plays, but then I'm pinging it, and I feel like I can very faintly hear it. So I'm like driving myself crazy, looking all around for this. People are coming in. They're asking me questions. We're just trying to get people checked off. Turns out, James' security guard, it fell on the ground. He picked it up. It was in his pocket the whole time. Whole time.
Yeah. It worked
for
out.
like an hour, I'm just panicking
Freaking out.
that someone's taken my phone.
Yeah. And I'm running a show, and I'm running around a bit, like getting the food truck, getting the vendors set up, checking
And
the
all I'm
bands.
saying to him is, I don't know where my phone
Every
is.
time I check in at the door, she's like, I don't know where my phone is. I need my phone. I need my phone. I'm like, all right. So we found it.
Yeah, we did find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the venue told you could have how many extra tickets?
I don't know. The capacity for the venue changed a few times when I
Yeah.
spoke to them. First they said 230, then it was 250 plus walk-ups, 270, and they're like, oh, we moved the tables, you could do more. We've had over 300. So I got like a bunch of different answers. So
what did you end up doing? You put 250 online?
yeah, but then people were like DMing me like, are there tickets left? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to just add more to the web store because I don't know what it's going to be like day of.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we sold online, but the total by the end of the day was like 300.
Yeah, so
20?
I think you put 250 online, and then you said you were going to do another like 25 at the door?
Yeah.
Or you did like 225, an extra 50 at the door, something like that. So we really thought that there weren't going to be that many extra tickets. So like there were a lot of people there at doors
Yeah.
showing up. But James' security guard was like, because we started approaching that, I can't remember if it was 30 or 50, something like that. And I said to him, I was like, listen, like we were told that we could do this many extra tickets. We're kind of quickly approaching that. Do you want me to start cutting off people? He said, no. He said, I'll let you know when. I said, are you sure? Because like we still have a lot of people who already bought tickets that are going to be coming in. So like if this is kind of almost full, like, you know.
And he was just like, you're good.
He's like, you're good. He said, keep going. He said, I'll let you know. He said, the bar is doing well. He said, I'll let you know when people can come in.
Yeah. By the way, not to toot our own horn, because like it was the bands, it was the label, it was the music, it was everyone that made it such a special night. But like I tried to get like one food truck at this venue, and they're like, no one ever goes to that venue. And I was like, well, we already have 200 tickets sold online. So like we did a good job.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool. It was an awesome day. Should we go in depth about how over capacity the venue was?
I was going to.
Okay, is that we can do that, but I can't talk about the neighbor who came in here and I saw his dick.
No.
Okay. All right.
You could DM Joe that story
If
for
you
that
want to
story.
know about the neighbor who came over,
What if he sees the podcast?
hey, no one. Yeah. Yeah, I guess no one at the venue is seeing the podcast either.
Yeah.
It's not like the township of Mount Holly is gonna like listen to this and like ticket the venue.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, so, so James tells us just keep going, keep letting people in. He's awesome. He's hanging out with us. He's talking. He can't believe how many people we have here too. He's like, I never see this. So he says something about the fire marshal. He said, yeah, we just gotta be careful. He said the fire marshal tends to come. And I said, oh, really? He said, yeah, like he's definitely going to come. I said, okay. So then all of a sudden, this, middle-aged man walks in, clearly wearing a fire department T-shirt.
Looking pissed.
Pissed. Says a couple things to James, is like, this is not 300 people. And he goes, yes, it is. It's, 250
He said
something.
250, yeah,
He said, this is what it is. The guy like storms through. He walks into the crowd. He's just staring. And I mean, he's here at like the peak. Maybe when Good Game was on.
Good Game's playing, and
Yeah,
I'm
it was
watching.
like during the middle of the show
Yeah.
when like the most people that were there were there.
It was, yeah. I'm watching the stage. I'm looking back at James and the fire marshal yelling like dramatically, like
But so
throwing their
the-
hands up, getting like an umpire and a ref like in each other's
Well,
face.
so before that, so the guy's just standing there. He's by the fan, arms crossed, just looking angry, staring at the stage, staring at everybody. And he comes back, and while he'd been looking, James pulls out the counter and is just clicking to get to whatever number he told the fire marshal, because he had said to him, yeah, I have the clicks. I know exactly how many people are in
that
here.
was so sick. It was.
So then the fire marshal brings James outside, and they're like yelling back and forth. Like just you see like just angry like arms flailing and like pointing.
I thought we were
both
getting shut
back
down.
And forth.
I
was waiting for it too.
I thought the show was over.
But then I saw more. They were letting people walk through the door, so I was like, okay, it must be okay, because he's not immediately stopping people and turning them away.
Yeah.
So then, it ended up being okay. Assistant fire marshal left, and we were allowed to continue.
We were good till the end of the night. Bar was very happy. The venue shook me down for an extra $300 at the end of the night. They're like, yeah, give us $1,800, but it was okay because we sold so many tickets. It was fine.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Thanks if you came, and thanks if you wanted to come.
Thank you for anyone that stood at the door with me, because you're working the door. It's basically I'm just depending on people to come over, say hi to me. Thanks to everyone who said hi to me.
Yeah.
Shout out Haley. She came and hung out for a bit.
No shout outs. No one knows these people.
Well, what if they listen?
Okay. All right.
Liz deserved a shout out.
Should we go through everyone who bought a ticket?
No.
I have everyone's name.
Liz fucking held it
helped
down
a lot.
all day.
Yeah.
She literally stayed there till practically the end of the night with us.
I will
huge
say,
help.
like, people kept saying to me, like, thank you so much for doing this. And it's like, I didn't, like, yeah, I booked the show and, like, it's around the label, but it's like, I'm just sending emails. I'm just, like, kind of, like, setting it up. I think about the fest a lot, for sure, and I wanted to make it the biggest one, and it definitely was. So, like, that's cool. Like, I'm happy to do it, but, like...
Last year, you said you didn't know how you'd top it, and you did.
We did, yeah. Next year... Can't top it. Sorry.
Yeah. You gotta figure out the venue.
Well, we could do the same venue.
We could.
Or we could do 2 stages at a significantly bigger venue.
Yeah.
So
it depends. It depends on who you get, what bands.
I'll start sending emails in January, probably.
But, we get a lot of repeat people to the fest. I recognize names and faces at the door.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Should we go through some of the bands that played?
Yeah. Kaitlyn doesn't really listen to math rock, so...
I don't, but...
She's like a Don Cab math rock listener.
I do. I love Don Cab. Clout Chaser fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
They're just the best.
Always, yeah.
They're the best guys. They're so nice.
We glazed them a little bit on the last episode, so a little less clout
Okay,
glaze.
a little less Clout Chaser. Okay.
Who else did you like?
Floral.
Okay. With Ty?
Yeah, with Ty.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. It was cool. Like, I love playing with Nate.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
In Angles was great.
In Angles was cool. That was a good
was
set.
great.
In Angles went a little overtime.
In Angles did go a little overtime.
The capo tuning through one of the
that's an issue all the time.
Yeah, but that was my
But
bad.
An Angles crowd was awesome.
It was
I was
very
up.
hype.
I was up all the way at the side stage for that one. That was the one where I was like, let me get in there.
Snooze's set should be talked about also because like I feel like they have to play every year because
Yeah.
they're so good and like not a lot of math rock is like heavy like that.
Yeah,
Like
Ditz
it-
was really good too.
This is great. It was just an awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Goings opened it up, sounded great. Like,
Yeah.
good game.
Savers from the Archon.
Savers from the Archon. First
reunion.
show in 6 years, 8
Yeah.
years. That was crazy. Should we talk about that?
Yeah.
I think I was talking to you. Did I go for a walk alone? Did we get in a fight and I was pissed off? And
What?
I think I went for a walk. I don't know what happened. I went for a walk alone and I called Devin. Something happened with us.
Really?
So if we had not gotten a fight about something, Savers
Something
from the Archon
stupid.
would not have reunited.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Because I was like, I'll fucking show her. I'm going to... I don't know what it was, but a SUFTA reunion was like on my mind for sure. Because that's like...
Yeah, you'd been talking about it.
How can we make the fest bigger than ever? You know, like as always. To make it special, make it unique. Like you have to be there. Album playthroughs or reunions are like really what it is for me. And like just a good lineup, a good billing and stuff. But I texted Devin earlier in the day and I was like, hey man, like hope you're doing well. Can we chat later? And we talked for a good while just about SUFTA, like about how they broke up. We talked about like other shit too, but like then like I slowly like eased into like, yo, I don't know like how possible it is, but like what do you think? And he was like, I would be down. You have to talk to everyone else. And then we talked to Nelson.
Yeah, you mediated the whole thing.
Yeah,
you planted the seeds for everybody.
Yeah.
And now they're playing again, right?
It seems like they're writing new music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So pretty awesome.
The power of one man.
Don't do that. Really, the power of you for pissing me off, making me go on a walk alone.
I don't remember that being part of this.
I definitely was mad and grumbling and like walking around the neighborhood alone. We don't have to
it was
harp on
dark out.
Yeah.
I remember you coming back in the dark.
Yeah. was calling, save us from the archive.
Yeah.
It was definitely like the dishes, or I don't even know. It was something dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, but the reunion was awesome. Standards sounds so amazing always.
Did you
It's
talk
such
about the Standards tour yet? Did you talk about any of that?
I didn't really talk about the tour.
You want to talk a little bit about the tour?
Math Rock Time tour. It was great.
Standards, you filling in for Floral and Cloud Chaser.
Yeah. What do you say besides it was great?
I don't know.
Can we say that we bring like a bad boy energy vibe to the tour? You know, we roll up 30 minutes after doors,
Yeah.
unbathed, getting to the venue.
Yeah.
We brought a little bit of that vibe to the tour.
Yeah.
It was really fun though. I felt like getting Cloud on it was amazing, and like getting Nate to be on board was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great tour. It was like, you know, Floral did a full US in October, November, like 32 shows. And then
Which you filled in for.
I filled in for.
That was
for
a long tour.
I was away for a long time. Yeah.
I did a little bit of the tour.
Yeah, you flew out to California.
I flew out to, where did I land? Sacramento.
Yeah.
I Ubered directly from the airport to the Sacramento show, just exhausted because, you know, I'm landing 11 o'clock East Coast time. It's 8 o'clock in California, and I'm just immediately at the show after traveling for hours. And then we left Sacramento. Where'd we drive to? We went to Nate's parents' house.
Yeah.
Shout out Nate's parents.
Yeah. Awesome.
They're awesome. And
Yes,
then was
Bay
it,
Area, San Jose.
and then that day
Oakland.
was the next day was Oakland.
Yeah. We played a Chinese restaurant in San Jose also.
Yeah.
Oakland was at Gilman
Gilman.
Street, legendary punk venue.
Yeah.
Like
I
Operation Ivy,
definitely
Green
fell asleep
Day.
on the chair at the end of the
Yeah,
show.
you did.
While
You crusty ass chair.
yeah, while you guys were packing everything up, I'm just
Sleeping on a gross punk legacy couch.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that tour was great.
Yeah, San Jose. That was a really good show.
But yeah, it was
Yeah, San Jose. Then the next day was LA for my birthday.
yeah, and that was nice. We
That
went
was-
to the Sun Sphere. No.
We went to Griffith Observatory.
Guys, I'm a good guy.
Yeah, that's how Joe was like, oh, you know, Nate wants me to go on this Floral tour. The only thing is it's going to be during your birthday, but what if I fly you out and we spend your birthday in California?
Yeah, it worked out.
So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because we left the San Jose show, we started driving directly to LA so that we had like the day in
I
LA.
ate so much food
Oh,
in
we ate
LA
so much
that I
food.
couldn't watch any of the bands. And we played with After, who is now blown up, but isn't like the Rolling Stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
really interesting. And they're great. And Preformer,
Yeah.
which also they're great. And Rob Ford Explorer,
Yeah.
who were great every night.
That was a good show. Nate got the crowd to sing happy birthday to me.
Very sweet.
That show and the San Jose show.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you can find that video if you want to see everyone singing
Hot
happy
Stuff
birthday to me.
Productions. Floral Genghis Cohen, the 22-minute mark. Just kidding. I don't know the minute mark. But he only got a nice little happy birthday. That was a good tour, except
Yeah.
when I killed a deer on the last
Oh
night.
shit!
The second to last
I
night.
forgot about that.
Leaving Akron, Ohio, in Western PA. We're driving Nate's Prius, which like we were so it was a full U.S. tour. We were surprised the car even made it. We had some hiccups. The roof rack blew off in Idaho. All of our merch and garbage bags flew in the highway on the shoulder. But then like leaving Akron, we're a little bit west of Pittsburgh, and we're just having a nice conversation. 1 a.m. Just like chilling, nice talk, and me and Nate see the deer at the same time. And Nate just screams like, "Oh my God!" I'm going like 60.
I wasn't even there, and I could just picture him perfectly screaming like that,
No, like seriously.
like perfectly.
And they were Cam and Greg were sleeping in the
From
back.
Rob Ford.
Yeah. They were like chilling or like had headphones on, whatever. Like they woke up to the impact, the thud. When Nate goes, "Oh my God!" I had maybe 3 seconds to react. I want to say I got it down. I had to be going 60, 70. I got it down to like maybe 40.
Yeah.
I definitely, it was like,
Yeah.
and then we just watched this deer like
Oh,
kind of
no details.
disintegrate.
No details.
I swear to God, its antlers flew out of its head.
They might have.
But like, there were apparently like the highway patrol came and they're like, "Yeah, this fucking happens every October,
Yeah.
November, because when the seasons change."
Yeah,
just
October, November's deer season.
A pro
in case
tip.
you didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're out and they're just like confused. So I totally smashed one. We stayed in the shoulder and like trucks ran it over and like smeared
Oh,
the
stop.
guts on the road. It was stinky.
No. I don't
I'm not
wanna hear-
happy about it. I was really
Yeah, I don't
bummed.
want to hear about. Yeah,
But
don't
I
wanna hear
told him
about it.
Nate's car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his car almost made it back from a full U.S. tour, and I told it on the second. There was 2 shows left:
Yeah.
Philly and New York,
Brooklyn.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to get a rental car the next day. It was so fucked. But
Yeah.
rest in peace to the deer.
Yeah.
But this past tour was good. There were no car accidents. I lost a ton of weight because we're getting married, and I was like, Nate, can you count my calories? Because I'm turning into a little piggy, and I need someone to help me. And he did. And I had a cold the first few days of the tour, and I was in a calorie deficit, so I was just like in such a bad mood, just silently driving while everyone's like having fun, and I'm just like white knuckling the wheel.
Yeah.
But I lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came back, you're like down 6 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
In 2 weeks, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. It was a fun tour. We were doing burpees and planks and fitness, and I kept sending Marcos videos of us working out, like in the hotel, and I'd be like, "Hey, don't fuck with us, just in case you get any
You want
funny
to tell
ideas."
the story at the hotel lobby?
I could tell the story of
You don't have to.
a Floral and Cloud Chase in the hotel lobby. One of the guys in the touring party was doing push-ups in the lobby, and as they were doing push-ups, they were just farting like really loud. And we're in West PA, like there's people in the lobby. It's like midnight vibe, 1 a.m., maybe 11 p.m., somewhere in the window, but someone's just like doing push-ups and kind of grunting and farting. And I won't say who it is, but then the guy behind the desk says to Nate and the Cloud Chaser guys, like, you guys gonna cut that out? Because, you don't have to stay here if you're gonna keep doing all that stuff. Like, it's disgusting. It's one of these farting and doing all these gags. And then whoever was farting, like, apologized, and the guy calmed down, but he was having a rough night.
Yeah. You were in Clarion, New Stanton?
Yeah, one of the town in PA that's like
It's like a half hour outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it's like Perkins Boulevard, and there's a Perkins on it, and it's like Wendy Street.
It's got the Wendy's Casino.
Yeah,
The Wendy's sign just has all of these like marquee lights around it that like flash and go around.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty sick. It's like a glorified truck stop.
I love those like pop-up towns because like we're in New Jersey, so it's like it's so dense. There's just shit everywhere. But I love like when you're driving out in like actually like rural states and there's just nothing, and then all of a sudden there's just like a little pop-up city where there's like a couple of hotels, a diner, a Walmart.
Yeah.
A Dunkin' Donuts.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's like all of a sudden like, oh, they just built this for people to come off the road.
Passing through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? This is Bernie Sanders, and you're listening to The Night You Died by Terminal Figure.
Okay, and we're back. A little hiccup there.
Well, technical
Camera
difficulties.
died. We're getting the hang of it
Yeah,
here.
we don't have a camera crew. It's just whoever you see on the couch, that's who's in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just me working the camera, and
Yeah.
I'm not really
Yeah,
tech
no, I'm not
savvy.
doing anything with the camera.
No. You're the guest.
I'm the guest.
Which leads me to the interview portion of the podcast. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite time signature to kiss? What? No. Let me finish the question. Your favorite time signature to kiss in? Gotta be 7/8, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember all the people that would come up to me after Invalid shows and be like,
How?
How do you count
How?
that crazy stuff?
Yeah.
I don't count it.
Yeah.
That's the secret sauce. Don't count.
You just know it.
Just play it. Yeah, I don't know.
You just know it. You don't have to count.
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually heard a similar thing where somebody was talking about how you become fluent in another language, and they were saying, because if you only know another language a little bit, you're thinking of converting it all the time. So you're thinking of, the English word to this.
You're running it in your head, yeah.
And to actually be truly fluent and to when you really have the hang of it is when you're not converting it. You just know the words.
Yeah.
It literally is like a second language to you.
You got to get there.
So you're like that with Math Rock. It's like a second language to you.
Don't do that to me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would just learn it and then not really count.
Yeah.
There was maybe 3 times in the set I would count, and it was usually rests, like quiet parts.
Yeah.
But, excuse me, just like funny, silly little Math Rock things.
Yeah.
It's an interesting fan base. I think what's funny now is that because ska is more popular, all my ska friends make fun of math rock.
Yeah.
But it's like, 10 years ago, like you were the dork.
Yeah.
But now
5 years ago.
math rock people are
We're
the dork.
kidding.
5 years ago? 2020 was the ska boom.
Yeah.
It took a global
6 years ago.
a global pandemic brought ska back.
Yeah.
It's 6 years ago. Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now like some of my ska friends will text me and be like, "Oh, do math rock people do this?" And I'm like, "It's just people, you
Yeah.
know." I guess you could like generalize a fan base.
Yeah.
Any kind of fan base you
It's
can.
true.
But I will say, everyone at Choke Artist Fest just like kind of chill people that like music
Always nice.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't usually have any issues.
Yeah. Thank you for being cool supporters. You know.
Yeah.
So that's really those could be our closing thoughts. If you think, is there anything else you want to say? Do you want to tell me what your favorite time signature to kiss in is?
I thought you already told me what it is.
Yeah, I guess so. Anything else?
I
Any closing remarks
don't think so. I'm looking forward to being back.
on the podcast?
Yeah.
Don't get greedy now.
Leave a comment if you think I should come back for another episode. Not
Yeah.
like the next episode, in like a month.
Don't leave a nasty comment about Kaitlyn.
Yeah, don't leave any mean comments.
Yeah, be nice to her. She can't handle it. I can handle it.
I
though.
won't be reading the comments. That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm that type of
There's
person.
not many comments on there. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks so much for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on whatever you listen to podcasts on. If you like it, leave a good review and a comment. If you don't like it, leave a bad review. I don't care. Tell me what you don't like. Or if you don't want to leave a bad review and you think there's something I can improve, email me, chokeartistnj@gmail.com. I'm open to feedback. I have no ego in this whatsoever. I just want it to be a great time and a good hang. So thanks again for checking it out. To show my gratitude, I'm going to give you a little promo code for the web store, chokeartist.limitedrun.com. If you didn't know, this is a record label. We release a bunch of vinyl and good music and merch and yada yada. So the promo code is for $4 off any item in the web store. And the promo code is Cheeseman. All capital letters, all one word, Cheeseman. Capital CHEESEMAN. And this code is valid until the new year, until January 1st, 2026. You got a couple months to use this code. So, yeah, thank you again, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one.